her as Skye. She was the first person to ever speak on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in episode 1. Then you found out, spoiler, that she was Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. And now she's here to meet all of you. So please give a warm welcome to the Hot Topic main stage, Chloe Bennet.
Hi. What's up, guys? I just spoke into my coffee mug instead of the microphone. It's been a long day. 1 second, let me put this down. Hi. It's too hot.
All right,
What's
so
up?
Based on the way season 4 ended, I have to start with one question, and it's spoiler alert, but it's been on Netflix all summer, and you could have been caught up by now. Where are you guys right now? Because last we saw, everything went well.
We in space, bitch! Yeah, we're in space.
That's so awesome. So, I know obviously there's not much you can share about season 5, but I know the premiere you guys showed a little bit of it at New York Comic Con, and I believe.
Was anyone there? That'd be crazy.
Anyone?
You were there?
Oh wait.
In New York Comic Con? True fans. Yeah, not that's true. No, all of you guys are true fans. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
So, in the premiere, which is December 1st on ABC, 8 p.m., 2-hour episode before it moves to the regular 9 p.m. time slot. So, the question I have on that is, I believe Clark Gregg, did he direct the premiere?
Not the premiere, he just directed an episode though. Clark directed, he was the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. directing S.H.I.E.L.D. It was very meta, you guys. It was awesome.
So what's Clark like behind the camera? Obviously you spent a lot of time with him in front of the camera, but now with him in charge.
He was great. You know, he brought so many great things to, you know, because when you're in the scenes and you're playing these characters for so long, and then to have someone who really knows the characters the way that Clark does, he brought so many great elements to the episode that I don't think would have happened with someone who wasn't, you know, Clark. So many little funny beats and emotional beats that would definitely not have been there without his magic touch. So yeah.
And something else that's going to be coming up this season, it's a major milestone. It's no spoiler, you just have to count. You guys have episode 100 coming up this season.
I know, it's crazy, you guys. So that's it? That's all we get for 100? There we go.
So it's really hard to get...
Okay, yes. Oh, that was... Someone found the drugs. Yes. What?
So it's near impossible to get anything made, let alone get something that turns into a pilot, that turns into a whole first season, that turns into 100 episodes. So how does it feel to be this far along? Did you ever think when you were first cast that it would make a 100 episode run?
I got cast like as a computer hacker, like living in a van, and now I play the first like Asian American superhero, and crazy. And we're like on episode 100. It's insane. No, I had no idea. It's so crazy. And you know, we're like on 80. What episode are we on? 97. I should know. I don't know, honestly. We're in space. It's fucking crazy up there. So sorry. There's definitely children here, aren't there? Well, now you know. It's so amazing. It's been such a crazy journey, and I'm so proud of the show that we have. Yeah. It gets even better. Like, how good was season 4?
It was awesome.
How good was it? Yes. What parts did you guys like the best? You guys like Ghost Rider? It'd be cool if did you guys like Gabe? He's awesome, right? I feel like he might be, oh shit, there he is! Hey. Oh. It's weird hugging and then just looking at my own butt while I hug you. I like that. It's fun for me. Do you want to share a chair? We shared a car for like a very long time.
The man has a flaming car, but no chair.
This is the Ghost Rider. Oh, no, but I do look like Goth Daisy like this.
I think she was wearing the same jacket when she jumped on my car and...
Do you guys remember that?
Tried to make me crash in the 2nd Street tunnel.
There's a Ghost Rider right there.
Where's
I see you. I see you, boo.
Well, where's our Robbie's at? There he is. You know what that guy's name is? Robert.
You know his name?
Yeah, his name is Robert. His real name.
Wow. Oh, really? Hi, Robert.
So, okay, you got it. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I got a mic. No, good to go. So, Gabriel,
Go Spurs, go. That's my man.
So, what was it like for you coming on board to play a superhero in Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? You're coming into a cast that already knows each other, but now you're the new guy, and you have to cause literally all kinds of hell.
Well, I'll put it this way. So, I was really excited to meet her because my brother, he gave me the Secret Warriors book like years ago, dude. This is like 10 years ago. And I loved it. He's like, you gotta read this book. It's about S.H.I.E.L.D. It's really cool. Flash forward 10 years, and there I am, about to go to work with Chloe, with this character that I really love in the book. And, you know, sometimes, for me, I don't really get nerves. Usually in the time before the lights go down, the curtain goes up, maybe I have a little moment, but I did have a moment with, because she was there, and Clark was there, and everybody was there. But they were all just, it was all fam from the moment go.
We had a lot
she
of
was
crazy
the first one. I was like,
stuff.
hey, how you doing?
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff in the beginning together where we were shooting in East LA and it was literally 1 million degrees and I was dressed in goth clothing. And yes, and you were in like a thick leather jacket, and I had chains on and we were just like running around LA.
We were
it was
just
so
like
hot.
so moody, and we were like safety pins.
Yeah, it was so
gothed out.
Avril Lavigne.
No, but we spent that was like a month and a half of us. It was just pretty much us for like a month.
Us in a car,
and then
being so moody towards each other.
Totally. It was like
right, like how moody were they towards each other? It's funny.
So moody.
Well, you guys actually got to have, not just in the beginning of the season, but also in the finale, you guys had like a full-on superhero team-up moment when you were going against Ada. So could you talk a little bit about that? There's not a whole lot of...
he likes that over there. It's a solid clap.
Well,
I see you.
It must have been good because even Coulson was upset that he missed it. So can you talk a little bit about bringing that, having that moment together as Quake and Ghost Rider, just full-fledged superheroes together?
That was the last scene we shot of the season, actually, right? Yeah. It was dope.
It was dope. Billy was like, but the crazy thing about it is like everyone had an idea of how that was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like the director, the DP, everybody, because we had been waiting for it for so long. It's like, how is this going to happen? And then, it's basically me just kind of just like, I was like, I just got to get out of the way.
Guys, it all looks so stupid when we do it in person.
So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to get out of the way
cool
so you can see Chloe, just because then they always blast air at her when she's doing her thing. So
oh my God, look at it. It's me. Yes, you just popped up. Where did you just come from? They just like came from the floor. I love it.
Much like the team up move. It was just, exactly. Yeah. There it is.
We shot that scene. You guys, can I just show you? Should we show them what it looks like when we do a fight sequence?
I think
I'm not even kidding. Let me just take my jacket off really quick. So this is all it looks like when I'm quaking. I go like this. So Nothing happens.
I got home
so I
like
look
this.
so stupid.
Then I threw him like that, and they're like, "Hey, just get out of the way." I was like, "Okay."
But his chain is like not actually long. It's like this long, and then they CGI the end of it. So he's like whipping around like a foot-long chain. So nothing looks cool.
Even less so. It's like this big. It has a light beam like that, and I call it my lightsaber paring knife because it's like this big. But if I had to shift somebody, I could do it really easy.
Watch my coffee. Gabe.
Yeah.
Coming up.
That's kind of what it looks like.
So you're seeing behind the scenes.
So another thing I want to ask you about, because Chloe, you mentioned being first Asian American superhero, is that one of the things that stood out from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the beginning is that it provides a lot of great roles with very diverse cast, and also women play such a huge part of the show and have really genuine multi-dimensional characters between Daisy and Gemma, May, and then of course adding Yo-Yo, who's now going to be a series regular for season 5.
Yeah, Natalia, the best.
So can you talk a little about what that means to you to be able to bring that to an audience? Because you hear the cheers, you know how much that means to other people. So what does that mean to you?
It's been such a big year for women, hasn't it, you guys? I feel like it's been such a dope year to be a woman, especially be a woman of color in the media. And our show has been doing such a great job ahead of the curve in terms of giving female characters of color really dynamic characters and really just normal, nothing you know, it's funny when everyone asks me if I, you know, what's it like to play.
Passes the Bechdel test with just like blows right through the Bechdel.
Exactly. When people ask me like, you know, what's it like to play a strong female character? It's a weird question because, you know, all I know are strong women in real life. So the fact that that's not portrayed not even more often, but like very rarely portrayed on camera, it's crazy. And our show has been doing that since day one without making a thing about it. It's not like, look what we're doing, this is over here. It's just doing it because that's normal, because women are strong, women are badass, women can be scientists, women can be superheroes, and like we just have been doing that from the beginning without like making a big deal about it, you know. And you know, it's not called Women of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because there are badass men and women in S.H.I.E.L.D. And I love that we don't draw attention to it in that way because it's
For sure,
normal.
there's no pandering, there's no nothing, it's just like, it's reality.
It's something that Joss said to us at the beginning, you know, he said that these characters, these women are never going to be catty with each other. You know, it's not about that. They don't compete with each other in that way. It's a strong, smart, loving environment, and it's not, you know.
One of my favorite scenes in that last season was, I guess it's you and Liz, or like you're running and you find Liz and you guys don't know no one knows who's a robot, who's not, and they're just like,
oh,
girl,
with the
just
shotgun
look
axe
me in
that
the
I had
eye,
to
you know?
hold. That shit is so heavy.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like 40 pounds, and I was like shaking.
And Henry's just like, la-di-da.
It's like a toothpick for Henry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talk a little bit about, Chloe, the transition, the many transitions that your character's gone through. I mean, she went from, as you said, being a hacker. She was the first person we heard from for the show when she was part of the rising tide on the internet.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And then, you know, she goes through Terragenesis, we find out her real name's Daisy, and then she's Quake. But then she leaves the team at the end of season 3, and then eventually finds her way back through season 4. So your character's been through a lot. What are some of the moments for Daisy that have stood out to you over the years with the show?
It's been so crazy to grow kind of organically alongside her. You know, I was so new and bright-eyed the same way that Sky was in the pilot episode where she's like, they're superheroes, it's so cool. And you know, to go from that and really, you know, as an actress and as, you know, as a young woman in Hollywood to dealing with, you know, being on a big network show and the pressures that come with the responsibility of having, you know, the weight of the show on your shoulders, and then playing something similar on TV where you have, all of a sudden you have these powers and you have the responsibility of what does it mean when you have power and how do you use it, and it's felt weirdly organic, even though like they're very different. I mean, like I had a Nazi boyfriend and my parents tried to kill me, and then like I killed my parent, and my dad would like brainwash him, now he's like a vet. And then my other boyfriend died trying to save me from my alien boyfriend. So like things have been a little different on the show than in real life, but it's been really, really incredible to get to grow on a show, and they've given me so many opportunities to change and develop into like a really strong young woman, and I'm really proud of Daisy. And you know, in the pilot, in my audition scene, there's a scene with Mike, and he, you know, I'm like, you have superpowers, and I say to him, with great power comes a lot of weird crap that you are not prepared to deal with. And that line, just from the beginning, has like, it so represents everything that Daisy.
Can we check that quote?
Yeah, that is it. I'm pretty sure that's it. If not, that sucks for me.
Close enough.
But that line has represented, kind of, has stayed true to Daisy through all of that. You know, with power comes responsibility, and I think, you know, especially in this day and age, you see how much being in power and when your attitude reflects leadership, and how much that trickles down to people. You know, when we see who's in charge now here of this country. So I'm just really proud of the show, and I'm really proud of everything we've been doing.
And for Gabe, what is it like to find out, to get that phone call of, hey man, you're going to be Ghost Rider?
Well, I was told the story a few times. I think I told it in Phoenix. I was in the desert in Marfa, Texas, at a film festival for this other film that I did, and they called me. They wanted to do a Skype, and I'm sitting there, one road town, like straight like tumbleweeds rolling through the thing, man. It's just, they're like, yeah, that part that they wanted to talk to you about, it's the ghostwriter. And then, you know, you just, flights of fancy and all kinds of things start entering your mind, and you're just like, I just want it, I hope we get it. Like, that sounds great. And it went well over the weekend. I mean, it happened so fast, man. I'm only now digesting a lot of it, but it was, I mean, from the time I was on that call with Jeff to the time I was shooting, it was 6 days. So, and she was in San Diego and doing something much similar to this while I was shooting the first day. But, you know, anytime somebody, you get that call from Jeff and you hear him say, welcome to Marvel, which I'm sure he did for you, I'm sure he did for everyone.
He did.
You know, you just, back gets up and you got your goose pimples and, but now, I mean, you get to the point where you just realize that, this is a family, and they love you.
We really are a family. Like, our show really loves each other. Like, and a bunch of cast will come up and be like, oh my God, we love each other. We really love each other. I'm in like in a text thread with Ian and everyone right now. They're literally texting me, making fun of me about something. It's so fun. It's such a great environment to be a part of. So, and you guys make it all possible. Really, thank you for supporting the show. You know, I feel like it's getting better every year, right? It is. It's dope. What is it? #1. Yes. Do you guys have any questions? Am I even allowed to ask that? I don't know. I'm like taking over. Do you? No.
You're allowed to ask
no one
whatever
has
you
any
want.
questions. Actually, there's no microphones, so that wouldn't even make any sense.
Yell really loud. No, it still won't work.
I don't think so. There's one. You have a question? Hi. What's up? Do you have a question, or are you just Instagramming? Millennials.
Do you have a
these days.
question? Does anybody here have a
He's definitely
question?
snapping. I mean, look how young he is. He's
All right,
snapping.
so we are just about out of time, but so I want to throw out, I know you guys can't spoil anything, but since you are hard at work on season 5, if there's anything you could do to sum it up with one word for what people should be looking forward to this season, what would it be? Space.
One word?
Or you can use more.
This season is a completely different aesthetic and worlds that we've never seen. And everyone, this is horrible. I'm such a bad salesman. I'm like, it's just really good, you guys. Just go see it. It's honestly a little bit, it's scary. Like the first episode we watched, actually I haven't seen all of it, but it's a little bit scary. So, and it's darker. It's even darker, and it's just like, it's very, very interesting. I'm so proud of this of Mo and Jed and Jeff and all the guys who run the show, because it's incredible how they've been able to turn 100 episodes and continuously reinventing our show in like a legitimate, cool, interesting way, while like weaving in modern day, issues so effortlessly into the storylines, pulling from headlines and that kind of thing. So they do a really good job. That was way more than one word.
Totally fine.
Should I take a video? Do you guys want to be on my Instagram? Whoa,
Thanks for letting me crash your party, Chloe.
Should we yell something?
Totally appreciate it.
Do you want to yell balls deep? I would love to get all of you to run. Okay, on the count of balls deep, yell ball. I'm going to say 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Balls deep! Do it again, but with a cheer afterwards. You can't just yell balls deep and go silent. What are you? Okay, a balls deep and then a cheer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Balls deep! Oh my God, I'm gonna get fired. I'm so gonna get fired. What's wrong with me?
And on that note, make sure you're ready for season 5 of Marvel's
Everyone
Agents
on the
of
other side of the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Exhibit Center.
December 1st, 8 p.m. on ABC, and then 9 p.m. every week after that. Thank you to Gabriel Luna.
Woo!
And thank you to Chloe Bennet.
Bye guys. See you on the gram.